And here we are again on a beautiful Friday. How are you ladies doing tonight? Happy Friday, everybody. If you can hear me, please put a one in the chat. I'll wait. Boom! All the ones are open. Yeah. What's going on, Colette Kajur? Du jour, I'm sorry. VN Training is here. We got Thomas Craft in the building. Caramel Mocha is here. Pink Sky, JS, y'all came out on this beautiful Friday, religion free. Alex is here. So, ladies, let me ask you a question. Is it too much to ask to just want to know what the fuck has to happen for some real change to go down? Everybody, especially fence sitters, are gone motherfucking ho when the water is calm. But as soon as a Dusty get his panties in a bunch, here you go stringing up your boots yet again. You had a feast this past couple days because Terrell Owens and Mr. Hidden Colors was in their feelings. Let's talk about it real quick, okay? Let me share my screen because y'all, this is off the chain, and it's funny to me. I'm sorry that I'm laughing, but nothing's going to change in your life personally and as a whole if you don't knock this shit off. Dead ass serious. So let me get my story together here. All right. This is embarrassing as fuck. So, this motherfucker right here. Since when do y'all think y'all have to take up for Tyga? I'm getting to the Tariq part. It all ties together. Since when? Since when? Is it that you just like having something to fight for? Is that what it is? Start from the top. This weirdo looking person that's on my screen and on yours too. He has a song called I Caramba. Okay. Who gives a fuck, right? Who gives a fuck? Well, those in the whatever you want to call the community, Hispanic, Latino, whatever you going by. I'm just gonna say Hispanic for lack of a better term. Uh they got a little mad. They said that the video for the song and the song was offensive. Still not our business, right? Still ain't our business. We chilling. Well, then Mr. Hidden Colors got on their asses about being offended. Now, I'm going to tell you something. If anybody is going to call out somebody being offended, it should not be that group. It should not be the Hidden Colors group. You can't even step to the left. One step, starting with your left foot to the left, without them being offended about something. They're offended about every motherfucking thing. They offended that the sun came up at 7:40. They're offended because your goddamn drink is Corona. Let's go there. Right? They're offended by everything. Everything. There's nothing that you can do that doesn't offend black folks, Blackistan, and the Hidden Color crew. Okay. So there's this I don't know. I just met, for lack of a better term, who this person is. American Cholo. I don't know who he is. I don't know what he does. But there was some calling out happen, and then there started a little tisk, a little cat fight between American Cholo and Tariq. How do you fit in that? How did you get in that, black women? How did a fight between two men involve you? I'll tell you how, because Mr. Hidden Colors knows. When he's upset, you're upset. And he called upon you to go to the radio station where American Cholo was and tell them he's going to have to stop all the anti-black racism. And you showed up. You showed up. Why? Let me go back over here. I need to look at these comments. Why are you there? Why are you there? It's an obsession, hidden pussy, hidden manhood. Y'all are funny. I just can't. I'm confused, y'all. How did you start fighting for these people? Let's look at Tyga's face. Now, let me tell you something. Look at that shit. You know good and goddamn well if somebody non-black did a stereotypical black face, the Hidden Colors in the crew and all of Blackistan would have a fit. This is Tyga. This is Tyga in what I can only describe as stereotypical Mexican garb. You mean to tell me you going to fight for that when you've watched for years this motherfucker get offended by everything? Everything. You can't call people black. You can't call them African American. Now they FBA, they ADOS. I don't know what the fuck you are, but for one thing for sure, you're annoying. I can't. Aaliyah, jump in here. Look at this shit on this screen. That is offensive if you ask me.
I have no words. See, what it all comes back to is black women's stupidity. And the reason people are finding it more and more difficult to feel sorry for any of you is because you refuse to sit down, cross your legs, eat your food, and shut the fuck up. You keep inserting yourself in the shit that has absolutely nothing to do with you. Imagine being so lost that you're caping for Mylene's son with a whole black man. And then that said black man doesn't even fuck with black women like that. But he has been caught with boys in dresses several different times. Mind you, the Asian community hasn't said a word on his behalf. And the problem he has is with the Latin community, which ain't got shit to do with black women. And then imagine as a black woman allowing yourselves to be race baited into somebody else's beef with a nigga who also doesn't fuck with you because he's married to a whole biracial woman and actually told black men to get biracial women with white mothers because they raise better children than you black women. And then you turn around and not only have the audacity to organize a march, but you actually orchestrate a pull up on somebody on their job to try to get them fired for anti-black rhetoric when the majority of the niggas y'all are following around here are hypocrites who have spewed tons of anti-black woman rhetoric, including about how single black mothers shouldn't even begin reparations because you fucked up the entire community. But this is what black women do. And keep in mind, neither one of you motherfuckers on either side said a word when Jay Balvin did that video disrespecting the fuck out of black women, putting them on collars and leashes and walking them like dogs. Nobody from either community said a motherfucking thing to address that disrespectful ass shit. No, black women didn't come together for that. You didn't march, you didn't protest, you didn't orchestrate, you didn't pull up on any fucking body for your own image to defend your own shit. But you will do that for something that ain't got shit to do with you whatsoever. See, that's why nobody has any fucking respect for you. That's why. Because you will go to war for shit like that. But when it's time to stand up for something that does involve you, you say absolutely nothing. You do absolutely nothing. And your niggas do too.
Listen, y'all. Maybe half of them didn't know that the song was about basically his fetish for not you. He's serenading an entire different group of women. And here you go, taking up for him. You can't make this shit up. It gives me goosebumps how stupid this shit is. This is a screenshot from his video. It ain't you back there. He's not trying to serenade you and tell motherfuckers how fucking amazing you are. As a matter of fact, he's done the opposite with his actions. A lot of his actions, I might add. This wasn't about you, boo. And here you go, acting like the fucking Dura Milaje, fighting and carrying the fuck on. Ebony, welcome. Okay, she not ready. Let me bring up Elle. Hey, Melissa, how are you?
Hi, how are you? Can you hear me?
Yes. What you got
Okay.
on this? I mean, look at what's going on.
It's
You know good and goddamn well, if somebody from a different community, not black, put on that stereotypical face of a said community, of the black community, they would all be having a fit, looking for clash action suits, out here acting a damn fool. But when he does it, when they do it, sisters go marching, and it's annoying. Go, I'm rambling.
it's annoying. Oh my god. I first of all, I love your show. I love
Thank
your
you.
I'm not Dusty. I'm not Dusty.
I
Um
know, baby. I've seen you around in these
yeah,
streets.
yes. I've been married to my Mexican husband for 16 years
Hmm.
and he has no respect at all for these Dusties. I mean, not at all.
Okay.
And I've heard about the video I Caramba. I seen I didn't saw the whole video because
I
YouTube.
didn't either. I went to Google Images because I'm not fixing to poison my goddamn ears with nothing this nigga got to say. Period.
Yeah, I watched a reaction video of it and I saw it looked ridiculous. I'm like, are you serious?
My
And
question is, why are black women inserting themselves? Why on earth do you get mad when somebody call you masculine and then here you go, the front line of defense for, and let them niggas and the Mexicans do what they do. Let them
yeah,
do what they do. Don't
yeah,
insert yourself into that shit. Go get a pedicure. Go get something to drink. Go get your ass in somebody's chair, bitch. What is wrong with you?
I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with what's wrong with them. I don't know. I don't know what's wrong with these mammies. I don't know. I mean,
You
I
speechless. You
yeah.
basically speechless.
Sure.
I mean, you breathing in like, oh my God. I feel you. I feel the same way. Trust me.
I mean,
Welcome back.
I
Go
stayed
ahead, boo.
out since I've been 20. I'm 45. So,
Right.
yeah. So I've been with my husband since I was 28.
Right.
So we were married for 16 years. So I don't
Right. We heard that part. What you got on this shit here?
know. I mean, I've heard of it. Like, there's a Mexican rapper. I forgot his name, but he did a diss track of
Oh, I
of
ain't finna listen to that shit either. All that rap music, I'm not even going there. Ebony, what you got on the topic? Booski, welcome back.
Okay, thank you. Well, this has nothing to do with me. This
Thank
has
you.
nothing to do with Black women. However, I would like to make my own video with Mark Consuelos, Antonio Banderas, Bad
Ooh,
Bunny, Maluma, all these
yeah.
fine guys walking around in suits and yeah, yeah, that I'd like to make my own video and it won't be tacky. I'll just sit there and watch. Okay. So it won't be, here's the thing. It seems like whoever this person is basically generalizing about Latina, Latinx, or whatever Hispanic women. Okay, there's Chicanos, there's the Puerto Ricans, there's a whole community of people, and they're different. They have different subcultures, just like the Black people. And it's funny how men and go out of their way. They go out of their way to celebrate women who are not you.
Mm-hmm.
Remember Meek Mill's bus? Remember that bus? Remember that bus with all them pink dots on them? Big old bus with ass and dots and okay, okay. The people who were outraged about that should not have been the only people outraged. That's all I've got to say. Okay, for some reason, it's like this trigger. Oh, a Black man is in trouble, and they want to go save the day and put on a cape when and any other time they'd be kicking you in the teeth.
Yep.
I don't love it, ladies. I don't like it, and it makes no sense. You make no sense.
They won't even make a song about you without putting bitch and ass in it. What? Why are you
Thank
so
you.
why are you so willing? Why are you so willing to get involved? I don't give a damn who Black men mad with. I don't give a shit
Let
who they're mad with. Do
let
you
them
hear
be mad.
me? Thank you. Thank you. What's happening, L? Okay. Okay, L dropped off. Let's see.
Is
Oh
baby
wait.
back? Baby got back. Not about me either.
What's up? You
No,
guys
it's
hear me?
it's not. Yeah, we can hear you. Hold up a second. It's not
Oh,
about you. That song was about Jennifer Lopez, I believe. I believe we was talking
Wow.
about that in Discord. Baby got back wasn't about no goddamn black ass woman.
Oh, okay. Never
Research it.
mind. Oh,
Research it.
all right.
They
All right. All right.
they're always serenading other people, and all you do is fight for them. Did you ever step back for a second and think because you fight so hard for them, that's why you turn them off? Those of you that still want Black men, hey, do you think maybe because you've been fighting this whole time and they've been hating you this whole time, by process of elimination, don't you think if you step back, maybe something will change? Because the thing is, I don't care if anything changes. I would rather fuck a cactus raw in full bloom than a nigga, period. But those of you who want them, why is it that you won't step back and have some self dignity? Why can't you let your men, that's a joke, fight on their own? Why everybody that they get mad with, you're instantly mad with, including white folks? Why is that? Especially you really shouldn't have no problem with the greater society because they the reason that your ass got a job and whatever else the fuck you got up to, and including clean water. But why do you get mad at everybody on their behalf when they get mad at no one on your behalf? How the fuck does that work? Pro white male, it's on you.
well, this is the deal, right? It's amazing. I mean, number one, Black men are not Black women's natural counterparts. Number one. Number two, um, this is their problem because they did bring these other groups of people to disrespect them.
So, I mean, I like I said, I'm trying to not yell and scream and be angry anymore because I'm starting to realize at this point that I don't know. I'm just like, wow, it's like black women just can't stop at this point. I don't get it. I just can't get it anymore. I don't even know what to say.
This particular subject has left me, you, Aaliyah, Ebony, Melissa, definitely speechless. I'm rarely speechless, but I don't know what to tell you anymore. If I was a gambler and I saw this shit go down with Tariq and what is that donkey face man name? Terrell Owens. I thought if I was a betting woman, I would have bet that you would have done this, but every time you do this, it's still amazing to me. It's still amazing that you fight for men. That includes Tyga, that includes Terrell Owens, that includes Tariq, who does not fuck with you like that. Let me show you something real quick. Let me show you something. This is from Mr. Tariq's Twitter. Okay, let me preface it. Now he said, "Be nice, y'all. What you're getting ready to see is a screenshot of another tweet where the woman on the tweet is a black woman. On the video, she said that she don't like fucking with ugly people. Tariq and the person that posted are basically saying, how you not gonna fuck with ugly people when you ugly? Okay? You are the butt of his jokes. You are the butt of his jokes. But women that look like that are the ones out here showing up to radio stations and carrying on whenever something goes down that chips their fingernail. How is that?
See,
Like
he
the
stayed. I'm sorry, go ahead.
go ahead, boo.
No, he stayed on some colorist bullshit because he was the one on that live stream talking about somebody that looked like a burnt up Lizzo. He stayed on some colorist bullshit, then had the fucking audacity to go back to his timeline talking about did some colorist shit. FBA don't do that goofy colorist shit. And I'm like, motherfucker, you been colorist since the very fucking beginning. Weren't you the same motherfucker that said you had never seen a fine dark skinned black woman? He
Yep.
said it was no such thing. If I recall, that motherfucker said that shit. See, that's what I'm saying. This is why nobody takes you seriously. But this one of your heroes, though. This one of your leaders, though. He always running his motherfucking big ass mouth with them dick sucking ass lips. He gets on my fucking nerve. But I will say this. Y'all can keep letting that nigga gas y'all in the plan with them Mexican dudes and Cali if y'all want to, thinking it's a game when it ain't, knowing that y'all got some of the most bitch made ass niggas on the planet that are not about to protect you from anybody because they never have. And you can see exactly where allowing this nigga to gas y'all and to trying to start some type of race war will get you. Because them niggas are not going to help y'all. They don't want no problems with them Mexicans. In fact, while y'all are talking shit and pulling up on folks, the majority of y'all niggas are online are talking about how their girlfriends and baby mamas are Latina and how much they love Latina women. They don't want
Oops.
any problems with them. They
Oops.
still want access to their women. Meanwhile, your dumb ass is always trying to go to war with somebody on their behalf. And that's why that shit is an embarrassment because you won't let the men be the men and sit the fuck down. And then again, like DZ was saying, you wonder why they call you masculine. I said it before because y'all are too busy trying to be the fucking men. You won't let them hold their own nuts for shit. And this is why your men are not respected by anybody outside of this community. They never will be. And quite frankly, neither will any of you because you're too damn stupid to understand the disservice that you do them by not letting them handle anything on their own. It's pathetic.
Those of you that love black men, do you really love them? Do you really love them? I thought in your community you're supposed to breathe life. All this stupid shit y'all say. You're supposed to quote unquote let a man be a man. You're not supposed to be speaking up and talking back. Be a nice little stupid bitch. That's what you're supposed to do. Be a nice little stupid bitch in that community. They told you what they wanted. Although it's dangerous, I don't recommend giving them what they want because it'll be a lot more graves. But you claim that's what they want. You motherfuckers that's always coming for divestors talking about, you know what they say. And then you having wife schools and how to be the preferred wife and how you doing all that shit. Meanwhile, you're not doing what they said do and shut the fuck up. What is it that you're actually looking for? Is it attention more so than anything? You don't. What do you want? I'm confused. I'm confused. Black Diamond, it's on you.
Honestly, it's just like, they're starved. Poor things. I mean, just starved for attention, and the black men keep dangling the carrot like, oh, here's a carrot. If you do this, here's a carrot. You're almost there. Come get it. And it's just like they keep falling for it every time. Like they're not going to feed you. They're not going to provide for you. They're not going to protect you. They're not going to do anything. There's no benefit in doing that. There's no benefit in keeping people alive that are dead weight. I mean, if this were any kind of other, post-apocalyptic or prehistoric situation, you'd be killed off. It'd be like, okay, well, there's no use for you. Goodbye. Like, it's just
So
crazy.
this is a fight between good-looking guys with money and you know. So I'm sorry, but my natural counterpart, he has a wallet and he has some integrity. I don't think any of them could rise to that. Okay, and I know, in fact, I know they can't. And basically, as Black women are moving farther and farther behind economically, socioeconomically, these guys are going to jump up on your backs and get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
Wake up. Everything Aaliyah said, yay, wake up.
Is it possible? Is it possible? Because I don't want to be, hold on a second. I don't want to be sitting up here saying all this shit, right? Talking to the wall. Am I talking to the wall at this point? Has everybody that's gotten it already gotten it? Because if I'm talking to the wall, the rest of us divested ladies, we can just bounce. We can go do what we do. I love talking to you ladies, but am I talking to a wall when it's talking to women that they're suffering? They're suffering and they know they should leave, but they need constant reminding of why they should leave. How is it that you just don't see it? How is it that you keep fighting for this group of men? I don't understand. I'm legit speechless tonight. Okay? Let me y'all, let me put it back on Aaliyah so I can pull up the next shit, because this is fucking amazing. It's amazing. Make this shit up. I got some people in the back too. Go ahead, Aaliyah, while I pull up this video of the other motherfucker they fighting for.
It's always some bullshit. It's always some bullshit. And like I said, he think that shit is funny. He think it's cute. It's all fun and games until somebody gets hurt for real. Cause you got people pulling up outside folks' jobs and shit. That ain't no motherfucking game. I don't know what kind of game these niggas like playing, where you sit your ass on the computer, on the internet, or behind whatever device you got, and you fan the flames of race and all this other shit and baiting folks in the shit. And you think it's cute, and then when some pop off for real, why you ain't take your ass down there and do it, nigga? You ain't Cali. Take your motherfucking ass down there and do it. You the one with the problem. But no, you will sit your ass back, and I guess you will show up on the scene after the fact when the rest of the police and the fire and rescue teams and all the rest of them up there. See, that's the type of shit he do. He'll show up at the end and try to make somebody think he was really there the whole entire time, like he was there to set some shit off. You weren't there to do shit. You came after the fact. See, that's why I said he had such a problem with what was being said. Why you didn't take your ass out? You get you and your niggas together. Your hitters, y'all so motherfucking real. Take your ass down there and put in some work for a change. See, he don't do none of the dirty work, but he'll sit his ass back and sit and put all that shit on Twitter. Cause see, that's the definition of a fuck nigga. That's what they really goddamn do. They play games. Ain't nobody got time for that bullshit. Like I said, he can play them games with them Mexican dudes if he want to. You don't want them Serranos and all the rest of them on your ass, nigga. I don't know who the fuck you think you playing with. That's what I'm saying. Like, sit your ass down. But I will say this. My ass is down here in the South, and I went to the store and I got me a huge bag of popcorn. I really did. with extra butter. With extra butter. And I'm telling you, this is what I'm gonna be doing from here on out. Since they want to act a motherfucking fool, I'm gonna be at home. I got my popcorn. I got me a beverage, and I'm just gonna kick my feet up because I'm tired of the motherfucker. But I'm gonna kick my feet up and I'm gonna enjoy this popcorn because I want to see where this shit is about to go. Because they really letting this nigga gas them. They really are.
Girl, listen.
And you know what?
They can
I'm
start
sorry.
dropping them. They can start dropping them left, right, and center. I won't feel a goddamn thing. Nothing. I can literally stand in the middle of a crowd of nothing but nakers. The bodies can start dropping, and I feel nothing. There's no motherfucking way I'm getting ready to feel anything for a group of motherfuckers that don't feel nothing for me. Fuck out of here.
And the reason why I'm dragging that big pussy lip ass nigga, because he always got divestors in his motherfucking mouth. Every time you turn around, he always got divestors in his mouth doing videos on his timeline. Our names in the motherfucking title on Twitter. Always got something to motherfucking say about divestors. So yeah, I'ma drag that big pussy lip ass nigga. I can't stand that bitch. And he's supposed to be so pro-black, all that anti-black woman shit. He done sat on his ass and talked. Nigga, fuck you.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? I had two.
Hold up a second.
Sorry.
You say what you're gonna say, and then we're gonna go over to this donkey cookie face motherfucker here.
You know what's so interesting? I just had two Black women tell me this week how they have all these good Black men in their families. You know how something like I'm like, are you serious?
I don't give a fuck about bitch's daddy. They goddamn brother. I don't give a fuck about that. Yeah, that's your brother.
I don't give a fuck about my brother. I don't give a fuck about my brother or I don't give a fuck about any Black man in my family. I made that very clear. They can take them. The white supremacy can take them tonight. I'm like, yeah, don't need them.
So here we go, y'all. This right here, Terrell Owens, for those of you that don't know who he is, he's a fucking washed up football player. That's what he is. That's all you need to know about him. The other thing you may want to know is that he don't fuck with you like that. He don't fuck with you like that. He's made it clear for years that he don't fuck with you like that. And as soon as he get in trouble, here y'all come again. I'm gonna creep off into the night and go ahead and do what I do because you're stupid at this point. I want you to listen to this, and we're gonna break it down just a little bit. We ain't gonna watch the whole thing because I ain't got time. Okay, but let's just go. He was in a neighborhood, his neighborhood, well, the white man's neighborhood, down in Deerfield Beach, Florida. I know exactly where that is. Okay, been there several times. So he down there in the white man's area, calling it his neighborhood. Well, the people that they preferred over you are telling him it's not your neighborhood, and she's absolutely right about that shit. That's not his neighborhood. He's there visiting. Period. Men can't own other men's neighborhoods. Are you kidding me? Let's go.
Driving to my mailbox, she telling me I'm speeding, telling me to slow down.
Slow down, and he rolled down his window and he started harassing.
First of all, I didn't harass you. She telling me to slow down. I said, what do you mean slow down? I said, yo, I'm just going to the mailbox. Then she goes, get the fuck out the middle of the road. First of all, I almost hit you. Now you're just making up stuff.
No, I literally
just like a Karen.
Now, if she would have said you out here driving crazy just like a nigga, he'd have had a heart attack. Okay? He'd have had a heart attack. Anyway, this motherfucker here has issues. He is very, very troubled. Very troubled. I wasn't there. I don't know whether he was speeding or not, but I know one thing. He knows that if he gets on a live and show you a white woman and him going through it, you gonna show the fuck up. That's the only reason he did this shit. This is the only reason he did this. And guess what? Terrell Owens was right because you showed the fuck up. Not only that, you showed up in person. I don't know who this gargling mouth bitch is that's fixing to take up for him, but she there too. Every time. He ain't went live last time he had anything good happen to him. He knows when something so-called bad happened to him that you're going to show up and take up for him. Let's keep going.
How did I almost hit you and I'm going to the mailbox? Yeah, I'd call you a Karen when I came over here after you said I called the police. Absolutely. Then you went on to say, oh, I'm the subject of the HOA meeting, this and that and the other. I got liens and shit on my house, this and that and the other. Then you start bringing up my status, who I was, my HBO, my VH1. You the one brought it up, lady. I did it.
She said, I don't give a shit about your status, nigga, and I don't either. This is exactly what black men would do if black women were having problems with some people that were non-black in the neighborhood. What they would do is look at the other person's side too, and then figure out where they want to be. Let me tell you where I want to be. I want to be away from your black ass. That's where I want to be. Stop speeding through the neighborhood. Stop arguing with women. You could have just as easily kept your ass going, but black men are very, very soft and effeminate. That's why they always argue with women. I mean, just log on to YouTube. All they do is argue with women. But he's standing there filming himself, getting you in your feelings, and it worked. We're going to play this up until the mush mouth mammy comes in.
You did it. You did. First of all, I didn't almost hit her. So, no, I'm fine, sir.
Okay, I want y'all to see something real quick. When another man came out there, he started, sir, I want you to know, sir, I ain't do nothing, sir. Sir, she messing with me, sir. But when it was the woman, Karen, first of all, he is a sassy. Oh, I almost said that shit on here. Y'all know those of y'all that's in my Discord know what I was getting ready to say. He's a very sassy man when talking to other women. We almost done, y'all.
First of all, I didn't almost hit her.
I understand that. Just relax.
I'm not finna sit up here.
He ran the stop sign.
Well, there is no stop sign. What are you talking about?
I understand. Where you hit?
I wasn't, but I asked him to slow down, and he got out of his car and started harassing me. He put his car in park.
Right, because you're gonna yell at me and telling me I'm almost hit you, and I didn't.
But you didn't have to get out of your fucking car.
You didn't have to talk to me that way either, Karen.
You're a black man approaching a white woman.
Yes, god damn it, you a black man approaching a white woman. Listen, ladies, they see the news too. I got a whole bunch of sexual assault cases queued the fuck up if you want to argue with me of them hurting the other side. Y'all stay out of this shit. She said what she said. Leave it. It didn't have anything to do with you. Let him and the rest of these niggas that's always putting them above you deal with it. She said what she said, and that's the part that they're most upset about. And I love how she brought the tears in. Wonderful. I'd have started crying too. Fuck you mean? Okay? It works in her favor. Why? Because her men built her a society where her tears matter. The opposite of what black men did for you. Your tears anger people. People look at you as pathetic when you start crying, right? Her tears matter in this community. And it's not just because of white men. Black men make their tears matter. But when it's you personally, here you go going on Instagram Live. Sisters, look at what they doing to me. Nigga, fuck you. Fuck you and all of that shit. The only thing that pissed me off is when the cops got there, they didn't take you to jail. Period. Any motherfucking way. Aaliyah, it's on you, boo.
I find it funny how they love white women, but they can't stand a motherfucking Karen. It's like, but hey, I thought that was the shit right there. Though I mean, shit, they so much better than us, right? They don't talk as much shit. They, black women talk too much. They are very cooperative. They are very submissive. They don't. But it's funny how every time they recording one of them, she calling the cops on your ass. But then you claim that y'all don't want black women to call the police at all. Y'all make us feel bad. Y'all call us snitches and cop callers and all kind of shit. But they'll call the police on your ass in a minute. Meanwhile, we talking about defund them, but you see what Karen does, don't you? She don't hesitate to call 911 and have them come pick his ass up. And whatever happens to him happens, but this shit, they'll hop online and tell the world how Karen is all this and all that. But you ain't shit as a black woman. So that's why I said,
I'm rooting for Karen on this one.
Sorry,
what you doing in my neighborhood, nigga?
I am a Karen, so I'm
boom.
I'm a black Karen, so leave me out of it.
Darling, if I see a big nigga like him acting a fool in my neighborhood, driving fast, I'm calling the cops too. I love the police. I don't like you niggas. I love the fucking cops. Do you understand me? They're protecting and serving around this bitch. They didn't protect and serve in this particular instance. They actually treated you with respect. And we're going to revisit that part in a minute. But what happened to all the, we have to have that talk with our black sons. They have to put your hands on 10 and 2. Talk with respect. Bullshit. You just as disrespectful as everybody else. Period. Y'all not more afraid of the cops than what every other citizen is afraid of a person with a gun. You're lying. Oh my God. Pro white male, I know you got something to say on this.
You guys are calling me? I'm sorry about that.
No, you're good. I forgot to get to Shane. Shane is quiet as a church mouse. Shane, please jump in on these subjects because I know you got some shit on you.
Yes, regarding this situation, I mean, gosh, she was just so soft and feminine and submissive. Perfect example of, a feminine, perfect, woman there. But what I want to say about the Black women is that at this point, their mentally challenged asses remind me of Handyman. Y'all remember that character Damon Wayans used to play?
Yes.
Never underestimate the power of the handicap. Every
Now,
every
you ain't
time
right
them
for that.
bitches
You so
throw on they fucking cape and get out there for these niggas, that's exactly what I picture in my head. And I see them falling out the damn window all crooked and everything. I'm so sick of these bitches. I wish they sit the fuck down and quit involving the collective of Black women in this, because I don't want their asses being the representation of me. Sit your handyman ass down, bitch.
Because I remember him falling out that window. Don't nobody give a fuck about you niggas. Fuck you and your plight. Fuck you and your plight. Your plight ain't my plight, bitch. Didn't you say that our plight wasn't yours? So fuck you. Against the wall, no lube. I don't care. God damn it. Oh my God. Go ahead. Go ahead. Let me put myself on mute. Go ahead, pro white male.
Well, I mean, not a very big surprise, but what I don't understand is why is a Black woman getting involved with a Black man and his natural counterpart? What does that have to do with her? And and this is another thing I don't understand. Black women, white women don't lie on Black men, so he is the problem. I really wish this would have been another GF situation. I would have loved that. But that's basically it.
Let me stop for a commercial break real quick. Sunny J, I appreciate your support. I appreciate you being here. But I got to tell you a quick little secret, ma'am or sir. I'm not sure which you are. Black men can't divest. They can't. They can swirl. They can they can go somewhere and be quiet or whatever. But as far as divestment, that's gonna be a Black woman's thing, boo. And that's what we're trying to get done here and across the world, not just the nation. I wish you nothing but the best. The link is in the chat. That community that you're referring to, Sonny, I try not to say much about them because they did what Black women couldn't do or didn't want to do and make it to where people can't talk shit about them. Okay. But like I say, the link is in the chat. Black divestment is for Black women. Black women. Yes.
DZ, I'm gonna hop off and
Okay.
grab my popcorn. So
Okay. Thank you for coming up.
Well, thank you.
Bye. Yeah, Sonny, that's what's up. So if you want to come up and say some stuff, that's cool because it is smoke night. I don't know. I would like to know where you got the notion of divestment from and what you've heard about divestment so that, we can get some things straight around here in a friendly way or smoke or whatever you select. It's dealer's choice. All right. Hold up a second. I got a couple more seconds because the black chick ain't showed up yet. Let's go.
First of all, you had your boy right here, your husband right here. So first of all, I don't do that type of stuff.
Relax.
You did. You put your car in park and you came at me.
First of all, I didn't come at you.
Yes,
You can stop all of that, Karen.
Okay, listen.
Get out of here with all of that.
Listen, if you guys want me here, I can solve it.
He literally came
This-
after me.
He called her a Karen in front of the cops, which means that he's not afraid of the police. They said, black men said, they can't say nothing in front of the cops, that they can't do anything. Their part can't be heard. Not only are you talking shit in front of the cops to what you call a protected woman on this planet, right? You're sitting up there filming him, putting him on camera, putting him on the spot while he's just trying to solve an issue with you and what you call Karen, which you need to knock that shit off, because if she called you something in front of him, you'd be crying bloody murder. Also, ladies, look how he looked at the camera before he pointed it at the police. He wanted to make sure all of you black women were in his comment section before he turned that camera towards those two people, because they know good and well you're going to be ready, guns blazing, whenever they're in distress. He looked directly at that camera, then turned the camera. Let's review.
Yes, you did.
You can stop all of that, Karen.
Okay, listen.
Get out of here with all of that.
Listen, if you guys
Boom, looking at you, then go.
want me here, I can solve it.
Bam, just like that. Y'all are easy as fuck to manipulate. Y'all are easy as hell to manipulate. Look down there, got the bitches down there. Now let me show them the cops and this white girl, because I know how much black women hate the cops and white girls. What? This shit is easy as fuck. Let's get to whoever is defending them. Let's go.
He literally came
This-
after me.
Here she crying. There's Karen. Look at this. This is unbelievable. Swear to God, I've never been a part of nothing like this. I've seen it. I've seen it.
So if you have your ID.
I've seen it. Yes, I've seen it, but this is firsthand.
And now he's on live.
Oh boy, as she's crying. Oh my God, this is real. This is real. This is real. Here you go. Here you go, sir. This is real. This is real. This is real. This is real. I've never seen it. I've seen it, but I've never been a part of this. This is real life. And now she's crying. Her husband tried to tell her to go in the house, but now she wanted to do the whole Karen thing. So I'm gonna be here with my camera to show everything.
Put us on our fight.
First of all, you need to stop that.
You were speeding through the neighborhood.
He was not. I was in the garage.
Here you go. There she go, y'all. There she is. There she is. Don't you dare lie on that man like that. This embattled ex-football player that's late on child support, that's refusing to leave women's houses. Yeah, I'm going to show you that part too. There you go. Bearing witness to how amazing and innocent black men are. You never fail to show the fuck up. Never fail. But when somebody else is complaining, oh, I need to see what I ain't hear nothing about that. Oh, well, what she say to him? What happened? I got to know the whole story before. Bitch, you wasn't sitting in that garage. I'm just going to front you like that. You wasn't sitting in that garage. You was in the house. It's dark out there. What the hell is she doing sitting in the garage if he went to go check the mail and coming back to the house? Sitting in the garage, what? What now, you neighborhood watch? Bitch, you neighborhood watch? Whore? Huh? I can't do this. Black femininity, are you dusty?
Hey, I'm not Dusty.
Okay, that's all you wanted to say, that you wasn't dusty. I feel like you trolling, boo. I feel like you trolling. Let me get you out of here. Bye.
No,
Okay, let me see. Pop that do-rag. Are you dusty?
Hey, I'm not Dusty. This Egypt.
Not pop that do-rag. Pop that do-rag. Are you dusty?
No, I'm not Dusty. Can you hear me?
Absolutely. What you
This
got?
is Egypt.
Hey, Egypt. Your ass change your name every time.
I know. Aaliyah had said everything that I wanted to say, because when I was over there, I used to listen to Tariq Nasheed. And what really made me stop was when he did that podcast telling black men talk to mixed women, anything but you. And another thing, Tiger even had got on the Nicki Minaj show before, and he even said how he taught Kylie Jenner how to use black women. You know, how to I guess appeal to us. And that's why I'm like, y'all defending some men that don't fucking like you. They openly say how they dislike you, and you're defending these motherfuckers. And that's what the dude had called your show last time to talk about. Now, I did see some of the video, and I don't feel like the Mexican men are wrong at all, because I guess Tyreek mad because the Mexican man was saying, oh, well, what if I was eating watermelon? I mean, it is fucking true. What if he was? Y'all would be in a fucking uproar, but he did this video like I guess a big fat Mexican man on the couch. It was just so ignorant, and it was stupid.
Saw those screenshots when I was looking for Google Images. There was some very stereotypical, man, let me tell you something. If somebody did that type of video and pointed it towards the Black community, there would literally be outrage all over the place. Hashtag Black Twitter would have been doing their thing. He put some really crazy shit in that video. The screenshots were crazy. I had to make sure that came from his video and not somebody, just being hyperbolic. You get what I'm saying? That shit was nuts.
The video was horrible. It was very horrible. And you notice how with the black guy, I don't know who he is, Terrell, whatever, how he kept saying, oh, I guess I never thought I'll experience it, right? Because he thought he was different from the rest of you niggas because he had got a white woman or whatever. So he never thought he would experience a Karen.
That's his that's who he normally date. Every now and then when he down bad, he'll fuck with a black woman, when he in between notoriety. But mostly he prefers those women, and that's fine. That's amazing. Go do what you do. But quit trying to solicit black women when you have an issue. You solicit your preferred. Like me, if I got in any trouble, I wouldn't be soliciting no nigga to come help me. Are you out of your motherfucking mind? No.
But you know what? They know that white women, any other group of women, they know are not going to come to their aid. They know that black women will come and save the day. No matter what they do, no matter who they sleep with, no matter how much they say they don't like you, no matter how much they say they don't like how big your purse is, your lashes too long, your nails too long, your toe polish shouldn't be white. Black women are going to run to them. They know that no matter what, especially when there's some racism going on, they know black women's going to be there.
It doesn't even have to be racism. It just has to be black man mad.
Yep.
Or black man did something and now he's in trouble. Remember all this free OJ mess?
Yep.
Okay. And OJ was in a car going back to Brentwood, and all these black people were out there holding signs for him. He's like, where did all these niggas come from? You look stupid at this point.
So black people, everything is racism. Everything.
Yeah. What I'm doing is racism according to them. But when you ask the hidden colors community, they'll tell you black people can't be racist. But I've been called racist several times. Do you hear me? They don't know what the fuck they want. They only spew narratives that will fit whatever they're fighting at the time. Dominique, what's up? I'll save a spot for you.
Punk ass woman with one S. Oh my God. Girl, if you gonna talk shit, I cannot.
Oh my God.
Go ahead, DZ. I'm sorry. I had to say it.
Wait, child. I just can't even deal. These are the women that are fighting for Tariq Nasheed, Terrell Owens, Tyga, and the like. This is what's happening. Y'all, fuck all that black power shit. Go away.
Tell the truth, I can never tell the difference between Terrell Owens and Chad Ochocinco. Them niggas look just alike to me. I don't know. One of them just maybe a little bit uglier than the other one. I don't know. I stay getting them confused all the time. I really do. I'm like, what the hell?
Another thing that I noticed, the most anti-black woman males, they have dark daughters. Like Tariq Nasheed, you have a dark daughter.
Absolutely.
A black man, when I went to his profile a long time ago, he called me so many dark, black, unattractive bitches. And I went to his profile, his daughter was dark. I was like, I just felt bad for her. Because just imagine how they treat them. And I'm like, you say you don't like black women and this, that, and the third. And like you got that screenshot up, he making fun of that girl. But your daughter's dark too.
His whole life is a big contradiction. That's all it is. Like he calls everybody who dates out of their race bed wenches repeatedly. And it's like, but your sister has a whole white husband. So is she a bed wench too?
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
not
see,
to
that's
mention he's sitting there with a white mother-in-law though in your home.
E- exactly. And one of the guys in his band who dances in all of his videos right at the forefront is a whole white guy. His
Mm-hmm.
whole lifestyle is surrounded by nothing but white people. I mean, so it's like, but you hate white people so much. And it's like you try to tell everybody that they're race soldiers, all of them racist, and but you can't seem to get enough of them. Like, look at where he's living at. He got to tell everybody repeatedly he lives in $1 million house. So I take it you're nowhere near the hood. You're in a gated community somewhere. I mean, is that what you're saying? So why are you
Exactly.
regular trying to start shit? Because
And
you're
like
not,
when
you know, you, uh huh.
I'm sorry, when I be like trolling people like that, and I be telling them all the time, like, it's funny how y'all can talk shit, but don't none of you bitches ever stay in the hood. None of you.
Exactly.
Y'all run from the communities. You run from the niggas. You trying to say, oh, black man, this and that. Like I told this one girl on TikTok where she was like, oh, these degrees don't mean nothing and this and that. I said, well, bitch, why did you get it? I bet you don't stay around the niggas that you defending though. It makes no
Exactly.
sense.
It's like you don't live in the hood, but you want to start the type of shit that you know is not gonna really affect you at the end of the day. It's the folks that ain't can't pay for all that security and all that shit, and it's the folks that ain't living in no $1 million houses that's gonna have to put up with the brunt of that bullshit, not you. That's why I said they can let him gas them and do all this race baiting on motherfucking Twitter if they want to, but he not the one that's gonna have really no issues behind that shit. He ain't in the street putting in no work for real. Why the fuck are you even listening to somebody like that?
That gate in his community is to keep niggas out.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
gate, what you think that gate there for? It's to keep the rest of you motherfuckers that bought that DVD up out of that motherfucker.
Exactly. And you notice what I heard him say. He like, yeah, we y'all gotta go to the station and turn up.
Yeah,
He said
y'all,
y'all
as
dumb ass.
y'all gotta go. Not it. I ain't going, but y'all go. Go
Nah,
ahead.
he ain't going. I ain't fucking with him either. Shit, y'all want to bullshit? That nigga just as divested as I am. He don't fuck with niggas like that. He'll tell you in a heartbeat. To be honest with you, let's have a quick history lesson real quick. He's the reason why black men that ain't worth a damn, which is just black men, is called Dusty. Do y'all know he's the one that came up with that and it caught on years ago? He's the reason why Dusty means what it does. He used to call you niggas Dusty, but hey, it is what it is. I don't know. Welcome to the panel, Kyra. Welcome. How are you?
Good evening, DZ. Good evening, ladies.
Hey.
So, about this Terrell Owens dude, he also has to keep reminding them that he lives there. He lives there because, hey, instead of building his own, he just wanted to nest up in a white man's community as usual. So, yeah, he always had to remind them that he belongs there because he didn't build shit.
He can't build nothing. They ain't got two brain cells to rub together. It's like primal. Eat, sleep, fuck, fight. That's the only modes that they got. And the fight part, it has a little piece down there that says only women. So eat, sleep, fuck, fight. Only women in asterisks up under fight.
Don't
Okay.
forget shit.
Lord have mercy. I cannot.
DZ, do you mind if I give a history lesson really quick?
Absolutely. Do your thing. I'm going on mute and
Go
answering a
ahead,
text.
Kyra. I want to hear this.
Well, what I'm gonna do is talk about a historical event and tie it to divestment. So tomorrow, August 6th, that is going to be the 77th anniversary of Hiroshima. I bring up this event to highlight two things that went on. Despite Hiroshima happening and the atrocities that occurred as a result of Hiroshima, those Japanese women that same year and the year after married up those American GIs in droves. Do you hear me? The Americans literally dropped a weapon on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, and those Japanese women did not feel a need to stay behind and build and all that, they got the hell on and literally sailed away. Yet, let's contrast this with mammies. Mammies, whenever you talk about divestment or dating out, they always want to bring up Jim Crow, Tulsa, slavery, and other shit that happened decades and centuries ago. But that same year, those Japanese women were marrying American GIs and literally sailing the fuck away.
And I agree, but you wanna know what when you have mammies in this space though, you got bitches up here constantly having to reiterate how no other group of men wants you. See, that's why a lot of them can't move the fuck on and they have such a problem with us moving on. They would never go for some shit like that and for black women doing that shit in droves because they are put here to make you feel low. And that shit comes directly from them niggas. That's why you got them dumb bitches around here holding wife school and all this shit where they can try to coach women on how to be wise. But you said black women weren't marriage material. Everything on your channel that comes out your mouth is shitting all over black women, or should I say black American women. So how the fuck do you feel like you can hold wife school to tell somebody anything? We're not wife material, remember? Nobody wants us. Nobody. So I mean, I don't understand this rhetoric where they make you feel like as a woman themselves that no other group of men wants you and somehow you're supposed to identify with that. It's like, no, bitch, you sound just like the Niker.
I also
don't
wanted to,
under-
I wanted to bring up a second point in connection to Hiroshima. And this is something that we've seen chatter on DZ's lives and in other divested spaces. This whole idea that men can divest. Notice that I said Japanese women married American GIs and sailed away. What did the Japanese men do? Did they marry them out and sail away? No. That's because
They built.
men are designated survivors. Men of any race are the designated survivors. They do not have the option to divest. And what men have to do is either they rebuild after a calamity, like the Japanese did after Hiroshima and Nagasaki, or they go down with the ship. They don't get to divest. So all y'all keep talking about black men can be divested. Black men can be divested. If you believe that black men are actually men and not missing links like I do, but if you actually believe that they are full-fledged men like every other group of men on this planet, then they cannot divest. Their job is to either rebuild or they need to go down with this ship. And you need to stop running to their rescue and mamming for them. Let them sink or swim if you believe that they are actually men.
It's never going to happen.
And they're
they
never
know
going to
they're not
swim.
men.
They're never going to swim because they know what they are.
Listen, y'all. They still talk about slavery when you bring up interracial dating. Bitch, what are you talking about, ma'am? You don't know anybody in your family that was slaves. And if you do, okay, then what you've been saying is a lie. Remember, you said white people cut off your history and none of us know who we are anymore. So what's the truth? Huh? I'm not getting ready to sit up here and hinder myself for motherfuckers that I don't know. Period. Hey, was slavery wrong? Absolutely. But guess what? It happened and I'm moving the fuck on. And I suggest that you do the same. You are the only ones sitting around still talking about that shit. Meanwhile, black men are fucking everything with a hole, okay? And not leaving you any resources. Whenever they get rich, they don't give a fuck about what happened in the past. They know what's going to happen in the future, and that's not give you any lineage at all, any resources at all. They don't think you deserve it, and they don't like your motherfucking ass. So why on earth would you bring up slavery when somebody simply brings up interracial dating in 2022? Hell, I wouldn't have gave a fuck about slavery in 1900. Do you hear me? I'm going where they already won. That's what women have normally done. They go with the winners. You sitting around here sucking the dick of the losers all the way down to the base. How dare you?
And not only are the mammies doing it, that they're trying to make all black women who have the ones who have sense, us, do it too. Well, you've seen on the YouTube streets how they want to police our tone and our rhetoric, but they have nothing to say to these black males. They have nothing to say to these cicadas.
Black Karen has another. I think I have something to say.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, here's the thing. If you have to think of patriarchy as a wagon, right? So the The wagon stops for the white dudes. Okay, they get up on the wagon, getting ready to go. They bring their woman up. Okay, next stop, Latina men. Oh, they get up on the wagon, bring your woman up, right? Okay, Asian men, bring that wagon right around. They get up because they're going to build, right? They bring their woman up with them. Black men get on the goddamn wagon and push your ass off.
Kick you off.
Run
Okay,
your ass
and
over with the wagon.
everybody keeps saying what black men don't like. They hate you. They hate your hair. They hate everything about you. So they want to rest in other men's patriarchy without
Right.
working. They want to be kings with no work, no kingdom, no money.
That's why I was baffled, y'all, last time we was up here when homegirl was saying I want my kids to look like me. Okay, no matter who you have them with, they're gonna be your kid. Y'all are fixated on keeping something going that don't even
But
prefer y'all. Why though?
DZ, I have a question about that woman.
Okay.
Okay, let's say she did get with the black man, and and they had a child. If that kid turned out to be an albino, would she still love him?
Thank you.
Done.
It don't make no sense. It makes no sense. I want kids that look like me. Okay. Well, if it's so bad, right? The plight of your people is so bad. Why? And nobody's going to fix it. Why would you want to take your baby through it?
And
Why?
it's sad because black men want kids that don't look like them at all, which is why they find any other race of women that way they children won't look anything like them or you. See, they look for the exact opposite of everything a black woman says she wants. They're gonna do the opposite. That's why they're saying cheers to more mixed kids. We got all these light-skinned daughters. They having to reiterate that everywhere they go to let everybody know. They want children that look nothing like you. Nick Cannon, all these guys, they strategically choose these women, and these women all fit the same phenotypes. They're extremely light, got extremely light eyes, like her. They are strategically doing that shit because they don't want kids that look anything like them or you. Period.
I'm sorry. I went and found the whitest, waspiest Anglo-Saxon fool I could find.
Thank
Okay?
you. Mine countryer than a bitch too. I
Thank
love that.
you.
A southerner, goddamn it. A self-respecting southerner with his
Okay.
fine ass.
Okay, so I mean, so don't get cute ass and everything. I mean, he was whiter than a cracker. Okay, so I mean, he said that too. So here's the deal: why are you so hair triggered on protecting that black man's ego, protecting his reputation when he is destroying it, protecting him physically, protecting what? Who's going to protect you, ladies?
Black males lost. They have
Yep.
lost multiple times. They have lost on multiple continents. They're losers. Let them go down with the ship.
Yep. I don't
I
mind.
agree.
I don't mind.
Losers.
When they say, what's going to happen with black people? You don't want black people on this earth anymore. Listen, let the evolution happen. If they meant to be here, they're meant to be here. I am not going to partake in any of that shit. Whether they make it or they don't, I don't give a fuck. I know I'm going to make it. Okay. I'm a black woman. So therefore, you have to be selfish. At least that's logical to be selfish because your community didn't give no fucks about you. They didn't build anything for you. Whenever you have to go through anything legally, you have to go through a whole nother system. That system is not ran by black men. When you want to buy property, who's going to oversee that? When you want to do anything legal, a power attorney, hell, a fucking marriage. You gotta go through them.
Even some of the illegal stuff, you're still going to have to deal with another group of men. I mean, where do you think I don't want to say the word of the substances, but that stuff that comes through Mexico, that didn't come from a black man originally. I'm just saying.
And thank you. And when you're dusty, you need stitches in your head, when you need your coochie fixed, when you need anything, clean water, medicine, where are you going?
The fuck up out my face. That's where everybody going, especially if you're on that black power shit. You don't get your ass out of here. But this right here that's on your screen was in better days when he wasn't trying to get you to fight for the Karens. He was trying to get away from your motherfucking ass and shooting his shot. Right? This is the nigga y'all fighting for. Let the people that he prefers fight for him. I don't give a fuck about him.
Excuse me, why does he look so ashy in this picture? Like, how did you find the ashiest picture of this dude?
Ooh,
No,
Tyra.
this is
Tyra.
the picture TMZ used. They found the ashes. He's ugly. He can't help it. Look at his mouth. His mouth is oversized. His head is like a goddamn boulder. He's just fucked up.
His mouth is perfect for dick sucking. That's what it is.
Oops.
Tyra. Tyra.
But am I wrong, Ebony? I want to ask, am I wrong?
Look at that. You shouldn't have. Right on time.
You're probably right. The earrings are a dead giveaway. Usually when they have the both earrings, and I think he had a dangly one in that video, that's usually a sign that they're pretty good dick suckers. So I agree.
DZ wrong for that.
This was on August 29th. This was on August 29th of 2020. He said that he's scared as a black man of the police. Did he look scared in that video? That just happened the other night. Did he look scared? Are they playing victim or no? He looked like, to me, he was trying to run the show, lording over motherfuckers, saying what was going on, videotaping everybody, calling homegirl Karen in front of us. He didn't look scared to me. Y'all are full of shit. You full of shit. They not scared of the police. They just know if something happened to him, you're going to bring your monkey ass over there to fight for him. That's what they know. And you did it again.
But that is a very feminine tactic of survival. Play the victim.
Yeah.
Men get up and they square their shoulders and like, oh, what the hell, you know? Women, we're like, we're the victim here, you know, bat your eyes and fan yourself. But that's what black men do.
Don't black men have the highest concentration of estrogen over all groups of men?
Damn, Kyra, you beat me to it. I was just about to, when she said square the shoulders, I'm like, with all that estrogen?
Yes,
I don't think
they
so.
do. They have them. They are very, very feminine in more ways than one.
No, they don't want people to think that they're violent either. But during an interview, you're saying that you're going to beat the chunky soup out of another man. Happen to be another black man. Look at you. Look at you. You wouldn't harm a fly, huh? But as soon as somebody put a mic in front of your dick licker, you talking about beating the shit out of somebody. Ain't that funny? I guess the cops, they approached you in an inappropriate way. Because had I heard that you said that you was going to beat the stamps or the chicken soup out of somebody, I'd approached your ass with a taser. That's what I would have did, because you think violence is the answer. How about that part?
Okay? You're right, BZ. He is ugly.
Yeah, donkey cookie face motherfucker. Oh.
I've heard a really good theory about this, and the theory that I heard, which makes the most sense to me, is that black men will only holler about a Karen when they don't get their way with said Karen.
That's
and
true.
It's just like, you know, we as black women have really, you know, well, I won't say we, not we as us here on the panel, but tons of other black women have really pushed black men into the protected class. So they get the benefit of the doubt from white people. And when they run across a white person that doesn't give them the benefit of the doubt, then they want to holler, it's a Karen. It's like, okay, no, she's just not kissing your ass. You know what I mean? Like, and they don't know how to handle that. And so then they call on us to try and go and fix the problem. And it's just like, I guess, you know, they take black men's word because they'll say, oh, well, you know, our women don't support us enough. That's why we go to white women and they're difficult. So it's just like, let me grovel on my knees in front of this black man and show him how loyal I am so I can, you know, prove a point. It's just like, you look stupid. It's just disgusting.
I'd rather be difficult than stupid.
Ladies, let me ask y'all something. Refer back to the video we just watched now. I don't know what that woman knows. I have no clue. But I do know this. If somebody's speeding through my neighborhood and then they jump out of their car after I told them to slow down, and it's Terrell Owens, and he has a history of having to have the cops sent to women's houses to get him put the fuck up out of there for refusing to leave, I might feel threatened too. Okay? I might feel threatened too. See, y'all ain't the only ones, Nakerville, that can sit up here and spin a narrative. because this happened before the other night happened. The cops had to come remove him from a woman's house. Didn't you say vet? That's vetting right there. This motherfucker has a history of having to have the cops called on him. So what's the problem? I don't see the problem, y'all. Let these niggas deal with their problems on their own. It's not your business. Mind your business, sis. Hurry up, too. Okay? Hold on one second. Gwen 13, are you dusty?
I am not. Good evening, ladies. Hi, Daisy.
Hey, how you doing? What's up?
I had 2 points, but one specifically earlier, it just occurred to me when you were telling that story. The fact that black men and white women have played the same game where they weaponize their counterpart against everyone. So, white women will cry to tears, but black men will do things like videotape. But when they're videotaping, I really thought about who they're videotaping this for. It's not for other black men. It's not for the white women that are putting them on blast. It is for black women so that black women can get all riled up and be weaponized in that instance.
Mm-hmm.
I think specifically that, it worked because white men have created this whole world where black or white women are a protected class. We as black women, we have fallen for the game so much so that we have done everything to the point where black men are a protected class in everything but name. And I bet you if we had the power legislatively with the way that we think, we would have made them a protected class like white women are.
Yeah.
And I feel like black women have fallen for this where black men will insert black women into conversations when it's necessary to weaponize us, the same way that white women will weaponize their tears when it's necessary in order to get whatever they need done.
Yeah, they're
And I
pretty
just
much
thought that
the
was really
same.
interesting.
They're pretty much the same. They just look different, right? That whenever one of them gets in trouble, they come and get the warriors of their community. Black women are the warriors of the black community. White men are warriors of that community. It's really, it's self-evident. You get what I'm saying? That's what they do. They'll intermingle with each other, and then when one have a problem with the other one, they come and get their so-called counterpart. What I'm saying is, sit your ass down, okay? Don't go to the rescue with your goddamn freshly dry cleaned caping. Sit down, enjoy a margarita or something. You got better shit to do than to be sitting up here looking stupid on a world stage, capping and all this extra shit and caping for a motherfucker that don't like you. They hate your fucking guts. Show me where I'm wrong. That link is always available for anybody that wants to click up here, okay? When I see you in the back, if you got some smoke, let me know that you got smoke as soon as you come up here after you answer whether you're dusty. That part. Okay. Let me look back here and see if we got some candidates. CC Rios, are you dusty?
I am not dusty, none so
Okay.
ever.
Okay, what you got, dear?
Um, I've been following you for a while. I even like left comments and I've been on your panel before, and
Okay.
I just literally just ended my relationship with my Italian husband my fiance that I was with for 4 years, and
Let
the
me ask you
way
a
that
question, CC. Let me ask you a question real quick. All of the stuff that we've been talking about up here tonight, you don't have literally no comment on that whatsoever.
well I, well I'm Dominican, so I already know how black men are towards, and I'm Afro Latina too. So I look black, but my
Okay,
whole
there
culture
it is.
is
There it
the.
is. Okay.
So I already know how that is, and I will never. I don't feel like I could ever go back to black men. I'm basically just hitting you up because I want to know how do I move forward after you deal with a white man and there's and then he destroys your life completely.
CC, if your life is completely destroyed, you need to get in therapy immediately. Immediately. Do you hear what I'm saying to you?
I really love you, and I've been listening for a while, and I will never fuck with a black dude. Like, it's not in my heart to do that.
You're
But the
everywhere. You're everywhere with it, though. You just asked me if your life was completely destroyed by a non-black man, what do you do? And I told you
yeah,
you need to get in therapy, and you skipped right over it and said I'll never be with another black. Let's do this piece by piece, and then we're gonna get it on because you're gonna need to
okay,
email me as well. Okay, you need
I
to get
will.
in therapy because you sound like you are literally in shambles. You can't keep a thought linear right now. I'm trying to follow
Hmm.
you, but
I,
we're
I
walking
will.
everywhere. If you haven't contacted a therapist for a post divorce, post breakup, post life changing event, that's the first thing you got to do. Very first thing you got to do.
Okay, okay.
So let's start there. You know where my email is. All right, boo.
I respect you so much, and I see you as a big sister. So when I come on here, it's I am in despair, and I just never been through this before. He's a police officer, and he done took my kids, and I'm in a position where they got my back against the wall as if they want me to commit suicide. Now,
Wait, wait,
I
wait, wait, wait.
I
Now you trolling up here. You know you can't use that word up here, right? You know
no, I'm
that.
sorry. No, no, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry.
That's
Sorry,
why I'm
sorry.
telling you
You know
to
what? I'm just
email.
gonna email. I'm gonna
Thank
email you.
you. Thank
Yes,
you.
you can.
That's
I'm gonna drop off. I'm gonna email you
okay. Thank you,
personally.
boo.
I'm sorry. Yes.
You're
Okay.
good. See you later, CC Rios.
Yes, ma'am. Bye bye.
Bye. Petty MP, welcome to the panel.
Hello,
Hi.
you can hear me.
Yes.
Okay. I remember. I don't know if anyone remembers when Tio had that reality show back in like the early
I do.
2000s
I remember.
with the two black chicks, Keita and Mo. And I remember one particular episode where he was talking about black women and their bonnets. And that was kind of like one of the first times on national TV where I saw a black man put black women down for wearing our hair scarves and bonnets to bed. And he kind of made a joke about his white women don't have to wear that type of stuff. And also on that reality show, it was just disgusting to me to watch him go after this little white girl that he met at some bar, Carrie, that was just a college student that looked like she was from like a trailer park or something. That man was just, he was in love with her. And also on that show, they revealed like how many kids he had. And I think he had a black son that, he hadn't seen. He also had like a black daughter, and I think the rest of his kids were mixed. So he has been a trash bag. I
Mm.
mean, that's just him, you
Oh,
know.
okay. Well, fuck him.
Yeah.
Period. Fuck him. And whoever else let them jump on top of him. That's them. Remember, they told you to go ahead and vet these niggas, and you fail every goddamn time.
But
So
it just seems like when their career, whether when they are not on top anymore, they slowly try to come back to our community
would they be able to if we didn't let them?
if they didn't let them. Because I don't
And
You,
agree with
you catch the spirit of what I'm saying, because good
yeah,
and goddamn well ain't no nigga finna get between my legs. You know what I mean? Could
yeah.
they do it if black women let them?
No.
Absolutely not. So it's gonna start right in the center of the goddamn house. It's some background noise or feedback on your line too, pretty petty MP.
Oh, it's quiet over here. I don't know. Okay, so
All
that's
right.
all I had to add. Thank you.
Thank you for coming up.
All right. Bye bye.
no, they do that because they know that nobody wants a man that's broke and busted but a black woman. A black woman will take absolutely anything that's been established. So of course, when they're down on their luck or when they lose, when the contracts stop rolling in, the money stops rolling in, they can't afford the women they used to afford. So of course they come back. When they don't have much of a career, when them knees shot, back fucked up, or whatever it is, dick barely works, and everything fucked up.
That's at
Of course,
24 at this point. That's
yeah,
at
they
24.
of course
Black
they gonna come back.
black women are the come up woman and the fall down woman for
Yep.
black men. A good example of that is look at Lamar Odom. When he was up and coming, he was with a black woman. When he was at his peak, he was with a white woman. And now that he's, cracked out and, dusty even further, he's trying to get a black woman again. That's what it
Oh,
is.
OD in a whorehouse. That's what he did.
I remember they took his ass out on that damn stretcher. That shit was fucking hilarious. Hilarious. But then right after he got off that stretcher, a black woman was like, "Come here, baby. Come hit these mammy cakes." I thought y'all cared about the children. Because y'all sure get on my ass when I start talking about kids. Because everybody love the kids, right? From 0 to 17. Don't talk about the babies. We got to care for the babies. The babies are our future. They just minors and shit. You get what I'm saying? But you didn't say that to Terrell Owens when he was thousands of dollars behind in child support. What is child support? It's money. What does money do? It helps feed, clothe, medically insure children, the ones you claim you give a fuck about. So why, when he was out there acting a fool, arguing with this, what he called Karen, why didn't you pull up in his comment section and say, hey, did you catch up that child support? Because you was going to face jail time overnight. Can I know whether because you love black men and you love black children. So that would have been a perfect time to ask him, hey, I hadn't seen you in a while, heard anything about you, unless it's drama. But I had a quick question. Did you go ahead and pay the court for your child support? Did you catch up? Are you up to date? Because you give a fuck about the kids, right? You bitches are on my nerves. I don't even hear you when you say stupid shit like, oh, right is right and wrong is wrong. Is it not right to go ahead and make sure your kids got food, whore? Is that not right? Okay, why can he get away with it and you boots on the ground? But another black woman will have to have all her ducks in a row, marching like soldiers for you to just show up and just sign a petition maybe from your laptop in your room while you're naked. Huh? I need answers. This man has had several children that are, they have daddy issues because he's not there. But here you come because he got mommy issues, at least he claims he does, right? Popping your titty in his mouth, being his mama. I need some clarity here. Okay? JG, are you dusty? JG, are you dusty? When I don't get an answer right, I have to assume that you dusty. Either you're dusty or your mic isn't working or your earpods or whatever you're wearing ain't working. So let's see, which one am I gonna pick? I'll just say you having audio problems. Try back again. I'm getting ready to drop you down, okay? Because we cannot hear you. Color girl, are you dusty?
No, ma'am.
Hey, how you doing? Welcome to the panel.
Good. I just have a question or want to ask some advice.
Okay.
If I can. So I've been I'm divested. I'm married to a white dude from France and everything. I live in the DMV. You know, the DMV is multicultural, and I've had multicultural friends, right? So my friend, she's having her first child. I drive all the way to Richmond because I'm trying to be nice. She's my best friend, but she a white girl. So I go into the house. I'm talking to the dude's parents. I go upstairs. She's married to a white guy. Then he says some off shit like, "Oh, I'm having a random black person in my house." That was fucked up. And nobody defended me. Nobody said something. And when you said it is a lonely place to be a divested woman, it is true. Because you can't be friends with mammies, and then you got to watch yourself with white people too. Do you have some advice for me?
For you to go ahead and be complete with the story, right? Also, if you're having issues like that where you're feeling unwanted or anything like that, or in danger in any way, you need to make sure that you have 911 on dial. Also, I do one-on-ones. Did you know about that?
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, you, just like Cece, need to email me because that's a very interesting story. And I'd love to hear all the details having to do with that.
I mean, that was pretty much it. But after that, I texted her the next day and told her about herself and her husband, how fucked up that was. And they apologized. But
Well, it's going to be up to you whether you continue that friendship. Really. Because if you're calling up to a show trying to get advice on how to deal with a white chick that's having issues with her white husband, it's going to be up to you whether you continue that friendship or not. And it seems like that friendship is not beneficial whatsoever if they got you asking questions about what to do going forward dealing with them. That's your best friend. You should be able to talk to your best friend. I'm starting to feel like she's not your best friend because you're asking other people about her.
no, I mean, we've been friends for a long time. I'm just saying.
Then you
like,
should be able to talk to her, right?
I did.
You should be able to talk to your best friend. If you can't talk to her, that's not your best friend. That's how that works.
I'm just saying I did talk to her, but I'm just saying I'm just trying to work through my feelings, how I feel about it. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you're going to continue the friendship and it's making you have to sit and stew on a Friday night, it seems easy to me. I'd drop that bitch too. I'm dead ass serious because look at here. It is literally Friday night. I don't know what time it is where you are, but you're calling asking about your best friend, somebody you should be able to talk to. You should be able to talk to her and hash it out. I can do that with my best friend. I wouldn't be asking you about my best friend. I'd be talking to her about it. So if you having to ask other people about your best friend, maybe you should reconsider who's going to be your best friend.
I'm just saying, like, going forward with being friends with Black people and non-Black people, like, how should I, like, watch my back, or, like, what would you say?
And remember when I said if you needed to be consulted that you need to email me? Because I'm having basically a consultation session right in the middle of
Okay, I'm sorry. Yes.
Okay. Because all right. Well, thank you for coming up.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Welcome back, Pro White Male. How are you? Joe, don't start. Don't start. I tried to do that as nice as I could. Come on now.
I ain't gonna do it. I'm gonna be nice. It's Friday. It's Friday.
I swear to God, not one mention of anything else. I've been up here since 2020 doing this. I don't know why she doesn't know I do one-on-ones. You can ask anybody that fuck with me the long way. They know I do one-on-ones.
I will say this. They think they slick.
I know. I see it, girl.
Right. They think they slick up there. No motherfucker, man.
We all have trouble. We have trouble with white people. DC, how do we deal with problematic white people? I see it, girl. I just ain't even. I'm trying so hard. I ain't with the shit. Surrounded by dirty niggas. Talk about how do I deal with problematic white people? Girl, either drop the bitch or keep her or keep her. That's really, what it's gonna be. KLSB. Welcome to the panel.
Hey, how are you?
Amazing. How are you?
Good. Happy belated birthday.
Thank you.
Hey, everybody. I can't stand Terrell. He was horrible years ago and just not even a good football player and a horrible person. And now all of this. Oh, I saw that on a clip and I was just irritated, just so irritated with him. And the fact that he even made the news, because he's just nothing. He's been nothing and he's still nothing.
If the news didn't cover this, let me put you on mute real quick because it's some background noise. If the news didn't cover this, then everybody would have said that was racism because Terrell Owens, who's an ex-NFL superstar, I guess, he's having issues with so-called racism in his neighborhood. And guess what? All the main news stations won't cover it. So all of them donated his funky ass 2 minutes of their time so he can sit there and whine with his donkey face ass. It just is what it is. You can't win for losing fucking with them. Either you cover it or you don't. You're going to have that talk about racism every goddamn time. There's no winning with that community. No building, no moving on, no whatever. Okay? He's not the first motherfucker that had a dispute with their neighbor. But hey, he knows how we do. He knows how black women do. So he put that shit on the internet. Period. Okay, I'm gonna take you off mute now because the background noise only happens when I'm speaking back to you. So go ahead.
Okay, I'm washing clothes, but and just a side note, have you ever looked at any of the news stories that are going on with the younger generation of their antics? And if you just look in the comments, I mean, people are just tearing up the Black community in the comments and the Black women that support that. They're just lighting them up, and they see it. And they also mention, you know, about if they say something, how they're going to be portrayed. So, you know, I think we have bigger problems to fry and do damage control because these Black men are just, and their children and their offspring mammies are just, you know, as a divestor, you just have to do a lot of damage control. It really, really is. Sometimes it's hard because you just shake your head.
If you go ahead and cut them off 100%, them and their problems won't be any of your issue. Period. It won't be your issue. Let them niggas deal with their issues on their own. Period. I mean, that's this whole 2-hour segment that we doing can be summed up in that. Just play the intro music, say hey to everybody, leave niggas alone, and play the outro music. That's really what it can be. But with the mammies, they need examples. Then they come back and deny the examples. Then say we explaining it wrong. Then an argument. Then we all agree that the Black community has problems. Then we move the fuck on. It's sick. It's sick, y'all. Important one. Are you Dusty? You on mute, boo. Whoever you are.
No, I am not. I just have a double. Can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, it's weird. I can hear like 2 different conversations, so I'm gonna try to leave and then come back. Okay?
Yeah, you make sure you cut off your YouTube in the back when you come back. Okay? Yeah, she got a delay, a big delay. Okay, hold up 1 second. Petty MP, you're back.
Hey, I just have a question to ask, and I don't know if you all covered this before I got on, but you know, the other day I was just driving and thinking about how Black people get so upset when there's, you know, encounter between a non-Black individual and, you know, a Black person, you know, whether it be an argument or
what you're saying is very important, but you got some static. What you getting ready to say is very, very important, but you got some static for real. And I want people to be able to hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me? Does it sound clear now or no?
I hear you, but you sound like you in a bowl of soup boiling, baby. You boiling. You almost done.
No, I'm at home on the bed. Okay. I don't know.
Go out and come back, boo. And I'll talk about something else until you get back. But check it out. I did want to talk to y'all about this. We already established that Black men are important in the Black community, that they're coddled by every Black woman in the Black community, no matter her relationship to said Black man. No matter her relationship to said Black man. I want to show y'all a clip. All right. It's probably 40 seconds long, where there's a guy asking people, doing like street interviews. He's a nigger, and he's asking people what is the craziest thing they ever did or saw. Okay. He gets to this Black woman, and she said that she had sex with a Black dude and his mama. Let me let that sink in for a second, because y'all don't think y'all heard what y'all heard. I said his mama gave him some fellatio, and she gave him some fellatio, all in the same sitting. When I tell y'all that these Black women have incestuous relationships with their son, and I call them hub sons, it's funny and all, but it's true. Their relationships are inappropriate. Inappropriate. Not always to this extent, but the shit is inappropriate. Let's cue that up real quick.
Thing you ever did in your life?
I f***ed the guy and his mom.
What? His stepmom?
No, his like birth mother, and she sucked his like. Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. Once he looked at her and told her, "Yo, come do what you do best," it was downhill from there.
Wait, he told his mom, "Come do what you do best," and
come do what you do best. She started sucking his, and then at one point they looked at me and he was like, "Come suck this," and I was like, "Why obliged?"
Sucked his too.
And just sucked his too. We both sucked his
Together.
together.
That's
One big happy
disgusting.
family.
I like that for you. I ain't gonna lie.
That community is really dysfunctional. He in the interview talking about, I like that for you. Y'all, if you don't think that this happens more often than you think, you crazy. When I called them hub sons, I said what I said. There's no fucking way that you see black women out here foaming at the mouth defending all these motherfuckers, especially their sons. And ain't some bullshit at least going on in their head about their son. Y'all remember that clip I showed you where homeboy was arguing with his girlfriend and the mom. And the mom said, "You not fixing to touch my man." I'ma say, and then she said, my son. This is the community y'all coming from. Not only are you going to have to compete with white women, Asian women, Hispanic women, other black women, you competing with their mama too. Okay? I get accused of hyperbole all the time. And there's some people out here right now don't believe what they just saw. They're going to say it was a spoof. They're going to say it's a skit. Let's say it's a skit. Let's just say that. What the fuck are you joking about that about? How the fuck is that funny? Let's do it one more time. 40 seconds. Let's go.
Thing you ever did in your life?
I the guy and his mom.
What? His stepmom.
No, his like birth mother. And she sucked his like. Yeah.
How was that?
It was great. Once he looked at her and told her, "Yo, come do what you do best," it was downhill from there.
Wait, he told his mom, "Come do what you do best," and
come do what you do best. She started sucking his and then at one point they looked at me and he was like, "Come suck this," and I was like, "Well, I obliged."
Sucked his too.
And just sucked his too. We both sucked his
Together.
together.
That is.
One big happy family.
I like that for you. I ain't gonna lie.
I know when I see shocking shit, I need 5 seconds of silence. Yes. Kyra, I see you done unmuted your mic. Go ahead and say what you got to, because I'm fucking speechless.
I just have a question. So when this chick in the video, when she saw that the mother was about to suck her own son's dick, why did she just stay there and continue to participate? Why didn't she?
Oh, because that's a black man. When somebody tells you that black men are protected, they're coddled and important in the black community, that's not just something to say. That's real shit.
I'm also
unicorn. I'm sorry, my bad.
I'm disturbed by the fact that he said, "Come do what you do best." So she had been sucking his dick. Apparently, that wasn't her first time. He used to that. So I'm like, the sick, twisted, disgusting, and she went right behind the mother. Both of y'all just got y'all mouth on it, going to town. You nasty mouth bitch. This what.
That's why I tell y'all, don't let people touch y'all in public. You don't know what they do when they're not around you. You don't know if they wash their hands. You don't know if they some freaks like this. It's disgusting. Okay, y'all wouldn't stay away from each other during C-19, and now we got the monkeypox going on. Y'all, it's a myriad of reasons why you shouldn't let strange people touch you. And when I say strange people, it's the bitch down the street that wave to you hi every day. That's a strange bitch too, because you don't know what she got going on. This is it's more than disgusting. I don't even know how to put that into words.
Yes, it's just certain shit I would take to my grave. I never would have told anybody that story. Anybody.
Lord have mercy. Snuggles, welcome to the panel, dear. And Authentic Bay, your device isn't connected for some reason. But go ahead, Snuggles.
What the fuck did I just hear?
Everybody is stunned. Everybody's stunned. It's like you can't make this shit up. That's why I say nobody has to make up anything about black folk. Truth is stranger than fiction. What you mean? Fuck you mean?
I came up here to roast the little mammy trolls who came up, and then you played that, and I just, what the fuck is going on? Like, and she was proud of it. She was happy to tell the story.
She said that was good. He even said it was good. He was shocked at first, but guaranteed when he cut that camera off, he was probably trying to get her number because this bitch will do anything. Please call me. Please, I'm begging you to call me because there's no threshold you won't cross, you fucking weirdo bitch. So call me.
Aren't the golden showers and scatology skits enough in the bedroom to please these grapes? Now you got to actually fuck his mom at the same time as he.
I told you you was gonna be competing. They talk about, oh, how can you marry a white man because his mama might be racist, the in-laws might be racist. Well, I ain't have to suck his goddamn daddy dick. How about that part? Okay, what do you mean? Your in-laws over there in Blackistan gonna be full of it. That's who you need to be worried about. Your boyfriend's side bitch is his mama. I said that before I even saw that clip. Lord help us all. Look,
You how much you want to bet that the mama is one of those church mammies?
ain't no
You know,
telling.
you know how they do. Probably in the church on Sunday, break dancing and all that stuff.
So
I bet you she one of them club ass mammies, the ones that walk around with them blonde wigs and weaves on, with the quick weaves on their head and shit. Get that
You know,
blonde, the
you
one
know
that
what?
wear them got. Go ahead.
Oh, sorry. I wasn't trying to
Yeah.
interrupt. That just reminded me of the shit. Have y'all seen these videos of these bitches getting flued out and they getting kicked out on the spot for not giving up some ass?
mm-mm. I ain't seen that, but I believe it though.
They are begging. So first of all, it'll start off. The guy will show up on camera. Fuck this bitch. She knew what it was. I done spent this money on her. She got to get the fuck out. And it was so bad. You had one bitch beg. He threw her fucking luggage out the car. Motherfuckers was just watching and laughing. She was like, "How am I gonna get back home? You know, I ain't got no way back home. I ain't got a ticket." He was like, "I don't give a fuck. You knew what it was. You was supposed to give up some ass. I didn't bought you all this shit. I didn't bought you dinner. First of all, how are y'all going out with dudes and you don't got no money for nothing? Like you out here trying to live this lavish lifestyle and you can't even afford to get you a ticket back home from another state? What are you doing?"
Look, they know that these mammies gonna mammy. They can turn your mammying into a fun trend, uh, throwing your ass out because it's gonna be easy for him to replace you. Guaranteed, there'll be even with her seeing the video, there will be somebody that'll volunteer. Well, I'll fuck. That's how they do. How the mammy say it? I'll fuck them though. I don't know if my mammy impersonation is that good, but I don't know what she doing. I'll fuck him though. Look at all that shit he bought her. Huh.
You ain't wrong. In one of the videos, he already said he had a woman on the way. She needs to get out.
Told you.
You wanna know what's disturbing to me is how many black women actually think that that's okay for them to do that to those women. But okay.
Girl. Yeah,
That's why you could. There is not enough money in the world that will make me. I don't want you to buy me shit. I don't want you to fly me nowhere. I'm not going nowhere to meet you. I don't want to date you. Don't. I don't want. I don't want nothing to do with those men. I don't. It's
somebody in the comment section said after that video they need the Kundalini energy. I'm here to serve. Did y'all hear old girl laughing in the background? Nobody in the background was like, "What? Oh my God, what? No way." Oh my, they was laughing because I guess that's something that's normal in the black community. Sucking on motherfuckers' dick with a mama. Ooh, I don't even want you servicing me any food. I'll grab it myself. You round here. Look, I'm a germaphobe, ladies. So all I pictured when she said that shit was her putting her mouth on the guy and his mama spit because she said she went second, right? I'm freaked the fuck out by that whole dynamic of how that had to go down. I mean, my skin crawls thinking about what the fuck happened. Look, oh, deep breath. I hope the Kundalini energy change helped. Mari, she said it don't help.
You have, like Mistress Rose said, you have scarred us for life. I don't, Lord. That's one of those things you cannot unsee. Like you cannot unsee that. You cannot unhear that. And it's like, oh my God.
When I
Please
see
tell
it,
us people are not this sick.
when I see and hear shit like that, I be needing 5 minutes of silence, dead ass, because I'm trying to ingest what the fuck I just saw. What the fuck is going on? I have to listen to it 2 and 3 times because my understanding must be off. There's no way I heard what I just heard. But guess what? Nobody is, y'all not going to see that video nowhere else. I promise you. Because if the mammies got to talk about it, they're going to call it a joke. I can guarantee you that shit. They're going to say that they were doing a skit. Every time you show something embarrassing about the black community, they say that it's a skit. Dead ass serious. Nothing, because we're perfect people. We don't have any dysfunction in the black community. You know, that has to be a skit. Let me check my background, y'all. Important one. Did you turn off your YouTube in the back?
I did. Can you hear me now?
Yes, you sound
Oh,
amazing.
thank you. Sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude. It was just I was trying to listen to what you said. You said switch, and then I heard that video in my ear, so I'm a little scarred. So
Yeah.
oh my goodness. So I don't think this was a skit. I don't think this was a coincidence. I know firsthand this happens. I actually called myself back when I was still dealing with that side. I hooked up with a dude that was half black, half white, and his dad was black. Should have known. But anyways, we kind of chilled and hooked up, smoked, drunk, back doing the dusty stuff. But yeah, his cousin came over. She was white, and all I remember is I fell asleep probably around 1, 2 o'clock in the kind of den part of the area. When I woke up, because how you hear something, it's like, wait a minute, what's that sound? Why did I wake up? And yeah, he was going at it with his cousin. So yeah, this is
Oh
something
my
that happens.
God.
Yeah, this happens. They want to always say it's the white people. No, baby, that shit goes rampant on both sides. So let's not play games.
I was just saying it happens more than not because people won't come out and say that that's what because come on now, the shit is nasty and then it's illegal. It's actually illegal to be
Thank
doing
you.
incestuous shit like that. So they're not gonna run around telling everybody that they sucking their son's dick and they fucking their cousins and that type of shit. But they index finger work when some dysfunctional shit is brought up. They'll say, look over there, look at the greater society, look at the white man, look at over, so
So, DZ, is this petty of me? Because I remember reading Bambi, the Disney book, and I don't know if y'all remember reading this or not, but he basically fell in love with his cousin. So, after this incident happened, just whenever he called me, I had his name programmed under Bambi so that I would know not to answer the call.
Jesus Christ. I would have blocked that son of a bitch.
Oh yeah, we're no longer. There's nothing there. He was kept calling me, and I'm like, that was before the block feature was really readily available. So I just put on under the Bambi so that I know not to answer.
Yeah, before look, it's people asking in the comment section. Y'all gonna have to listen to the playback. I played it twice. You look, have something to drink. Make sure you calm. You done took all your medication. Make sure that you have it on rewind because you're not gonna believe it the first time you hear it. Yes, there was somebody up here who said that they sucked a dude dick after the mom sucked the dude dick. I shit you not. Special K, are you dusty?
No, I'm not. And I love you guys chat. Your chat is amazing. Last time I was on here, they were saying special K is special ed. And I cracked up for so long. But I just want to talk about this lady. This was molestation. Immediately when she heard that, she was supposed to get up. And I don't know, go tell. I know he a grown man. You can't call CPS. But that was just disgusting. And
thank you.
And it was the sound effect for me. She was saying that like she was recalling a fond memory. She wasn't scarred by that. Homegirl added sound effects and everything, basically complimenting the mom on her dick sucking skills.
Yes. At first I'm kind of like, is she just trying to get attention? Because sometimes some black women try to throw stuff out there to try to get attention, but as she was talking, I'm like, she is so serious. She dead ass serious. Like, oh my God, something is wrong with you. And to be honest, she don't even need to have no kids. I hope she don't have a son because she might just do that to her own child. Who knows with these mammies? They are deplorable. Straight degenerates. It doesn't make any sense how sad that is. I actually, felt a little sick. Like I wanted to cry for that Dusty. In a way, it's like I shouldn't feel sorry for
Girl.
him, but at the same time, it's like you literally probably got molested by your own mother your whole life, and you don't know no better. And this is why they walking around menaces to society because of these mammies.
Yeah, I have to
They
agree with
need to be neutered and steriled and everything else if they doing this type of stuff. But DZ though, before I go, I just love you so much. I mean, I can't wait. And my son was telling me about something about Discord. I'm like, boy, what do you know about Discord? Because you only 9 years old. And he was trying to show me. I'm like, man, maybe I can get on there with DZ, because I don't know too much about Patreon, but for you, I definitely will pay and everything because you really lifts my spirits. You, Aaliyah, she comes so hard. I think it was the last week she wasn't on. And I was like, where Aaliyah go? I'm like, she ain't on.
I told
So
her people be asking about her. I tell her that all the
yes,
time.
yes. Y'all are just, man, y'all on point. And about the two young ladies, I did feel bad for them, but at the same time, I felt like they was trolling in a little bit about the non-white man. I really wish people would understand a lot of times divestment don't mean just go to white men or Mexicans. It means just, get away from the community, heal yourself. You know what I'm saying? Change your behaviors or your old thinking. Like be by yourself for a while. I've been by myself for 3 years and I
We've been
love it. And
telling you.
I love being single. And if I find somebody, it won't be a black man, but I'll be open to dating somebody else. But I have to be healed. If not, I get a white Dusty. I get a burrito Dusty. It don't matter. Like I'm just saying, like it won't matter if I'm not healed. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to say love you and see you again next week. Till I
Yes,
get on that
ma'am.
Patreon, I'm gonna work on it. I
Yes,
don't know
ma'am.
much about it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you. I really do.
All right,
D
bye bye.
I
DZ,
got a question.
DZ, on that note, I'm gonna drop down and let someone come up for smoke night. I know you I know you want to roast someone.
It's all good, boo. I'll see you tonight in Discord as well.
DZ, I got a question.
Yes.
This is a woman's platform, right?
Uh-huh.
What's going on with all these women trying to throw their thuns in our chats?
Um, I don't think she was trying to do that. I think her son told her about Discord. I don't think the son wanted to come on Discord for that particular one, to be honest with you. But I get what you're saying. I do. Black men divesting and all this extra shit. Yeah, but I don't think that was what she was trying to do. Her son was only 9, so I know she don't want him not in my Discord. She don't. Woo! No, she don't, baby.
Okay, that had me worried because the last comment she was talking about, she telling her son to divest, and I'm just like, girl, you.
The lady that commented, yeah, I was hoping that she clicked the link, honestly, but yeah, ain't nobody owned that tweet or Cash App or super chat. There's so many of these goddamn terms out here. Goddamn. Mari Shiva, are you Dusty?
No, I'm not Dusty. Hi, DZ. I love your
Hi.
channel.
Hey, I love that you love it. What you got?
Okay, so for the girls that were trolling, I don't know if they were trolling. I just feel like they were trying to like dump their trauma on you. I don't know. People do that sometimes. But excuse me, sorry. Also, that lady, the noises that she was making, oh my God, disgusting. That made me sick to my stomach. Just thinking about her and then after the mother, I don't know, but it doesn't surprise me. I've seen some incestuous mammies before, so. Also, the thing about what's the Mexican guy's name? American Cholo. It's funny because the guy can call him a Mexicoon, but when he calls him a ghetto coon, everybody wants to come after him. It's like, why can you say the exact same thing to him, but he can't say it to you?
It's good to know what's going on, but when you jump in it and try to defend black men, that's when I gotta call foul. I mean, you'll know stuff in passing. It's like, I don't eat beans, but I know some bean recipes. I'm not finna fuck with it, but I see it happening. When y'all see niggas getting into some bullshit, let them get into it. I love to see it, honestly, because I get sick of watching them fighting and beating up on y'all all the goddamn time. All the time. I'm sure y'all enjoying the break from watching black women being slaughtered We haven't talked about any of that tonight, but they won't tell you that. They say I talk about it every goddamn time. But y'all leave that shit alone. Let them do what they do. They're gonna lose. Spoiler alert, they're going to lose because they lose every battle that they've ever gotten into. Look at where you are in this country today. They're going to lose. Let them have their battles. You don't need to get involved. For what? What you gonna get out of it?
I was just about to say that, DZ. Them Mexican dudes gonna whoop their ass. That's why I already got my popcorn. I got my popcorn already ready.
DZ, I don't mean to interrupt or anything, but did anybody else see a clip about somebody about a shooting at the Mall of America the other day? Or was I the only one that saw that?
I heard about it, but they was just saying that the article that I saw was saying that the race car driver and his wife and baby got away safe. I don't know the details of the actual shooting.
I had seen a little clip. I can't remember if it was Yahoo or CNN, but I think the shooter might have been black, and I think that's the only reason why we didn't hear about it. But I would have thought I would have saw that on my local news. Even in Colorado, I didn't see anything. I had to be on the internet to see that.
Yeah, you're only gonna see mass shooting talk when the mass shooter is non-black. When it's a black man, it's not that. It's a mental health breakdown, and he's a lone wolf and all this extra shit. So yeah, I'll do some research on it. I have no idea what the fuck. But let me tell y'all this. It's been 2 hours, but I have to stay and do this part. Ladies, we've been talking about staying safe. Okay. It's getting real out here. It's been, I want to say 2.5 weeks or so when we first started talking about these monkeypox. Y'all, check this out. I want to show y'all this, and I'm going to have to speak in code after the video because this is a tough subject. It's tough because that group of people, the multi-letter mafia, they made it to where you cannot talk about them in public, so I have to oblige. Okay, they did what they did. Notice whenever you have a problem, they don't show up for you, Brittany Griner. But anyway, I want you to see this real quick.
Health officials are sounding the alarm as monkeypox cases surge across the country. The CDC is reporting 3,591 cases in the United States. Georgia has the 5th highest number of cases, currently at 289. Today, the State Department of Public Health confirmed Georgia's first positive case in a woman.
Stop right there. Stop right there. Let's read between the lines, ladies. The first case of a woman. The reason the woman caught that is because of her interaction with that community. Let them say what they want to. I don't give a fuck. Not out of damn near 4,000 cases are you just getting your first woman and there's no connection to it. Let me tell you this. Do not let mammies call you some sort of phobic because you don't want to jump in the bed with somebody like that. Like I said, I got to speak in code here. Okay? Don't let them shame you for that. It's more than just a preference. You fucking with your health. Let's keep going because it gets worse, baby. Let's go.
Health officials say she had close personal contact with a man who was previously diagnosed with the virus. As more cases are being reported in Georgia, we're hearing from patients about the symptoms associated with the virus.
Fox 5's Alex Whitler spoke to a man recently diagnosed with monkeypox. She joins us now tonight with a look at what he's dealing with. Alex?
Yeah, Russ and Courtney, the overwhelming majority of people who have been diagnosed with the monkeypox are gay or bisexual men who have sex.
Hallelujah. I didn't say it, she did. What do you mean? I'm just reporting the news. Let her say that in case I hollered over her. Let her say that.
Majority of people who have been diagnosed with the monkeypox are gay or bisexual men who have sex with other men.
You know, the ones that they say that you phobic because you don't sleep with? Yeah, that part. That part. Yeah. Let's go.
The CDC says you can contract the virus through sex, but also after coming in direct contact with an infected person. Now, the man I spoke to says he is gay, but he contracted the virus while playing cards with a friend who just returned from an international trip.
Like her mind's gonna see.
Go ahead, Aaliyah, because I know you about to pop. I know you about to pop. Look at this shit. Look at this shit. That is who you need to stay away from. Do you hear me? That is who you need to stay away from. There's no way to slice that shit. Stay away
I
from
know
them.
when I initially said that, I heard a few people, birds, just running their mouth all over different spaces on social media. And here's the thing: when I came out and said that it started among the MSM population, that was a fact. And see, facts don't give a fuck about your feelings. And I definitely don't give a fuck about what offends the Rainbow Coalition. And if that offends you, that's your business, but that's the fucking truth. And these comments are not based on what I think or what she thinks or what anybody thinks. You have to understand something. When you go to the doctor and you're diagnosed with certain conditions, your doctors and nurses are legally bound to contact your state health departments and report that. So unless your doctor or nurse no longer wants their license, career, or possible freedom, in that case, they have an obligation to report certain diagnoses, especially when whatever it is just doesn't affect you, but it has the potential to affect the entire community or a population, whether it's locally, regionally, or globally. It's a matter of national security, which in the US has always been too laxed about. I've already spoken about that before, but this is where your epidemiologist and your communicable disease specialist comes in. It's the epidemiologist's job to establish the patterns, trends, and clusters based on these reports. So you can also see what's going on in specific areas as well as what's going on among specific communities. And these cases are then assigned appropriately to your communicable disease specialist or your disease intervention specialist, who are then deployed to the field to conduct their own field investigations, which includes gathering information about social contacts, partner services, and all of those things. And this is how you start to map out a possible web of infection, which usually consists of a lot of people who already know each other, who are already sleeping with each other, whether knowingly or unknowingly, and a lot of cheating and stepping out on your partners is discovered. But it's necessary so that all the parties involved can then be treated accordingly. And if you don't do it or you choose to lie about it, like a lot of them do, then this is what happens when everybody is not treated. The disease circles back, and then the truth has to then come out about what everybody's been doing, because you get reinfected all over again, and that process will continue to repeat itself. And that's a huge issue within this community, because nobody wants to tell the truth about what they're doing. You go to the doctor with lesions in your rectum or on the back of your tongue, and then you tell them you're a straight man who's only been sleeping with women, knowing that's a damn lie, because no woman gave you a lesion that far back on your tongue. And then somebody like me has to basically pull the truth up out of you. The point is, based on where these cases are detected and reported, that is how you can determine the point of origin. And maybe you can find patient zero, which is the first person that was ever infected with it, or you can determine which communities are the most affected or being hit the hardest. And it just so happens that within the LGBTQ community, that's just what the fuck it is. And so you don't
Yeah.
have to like it. The same way Black women have our own negative statistics that are not so flattering that we have to take, so does everyone else. You can get in your
Period.
feelings about it, but it don't fucking matter. I know that was a long way for me to explain it, but I'm trying to tell people how this shit gets traced. Nobody has to make up anything or just blame it on this specific community because it's, oh, this homophobic, this transphobic. Oh, we're trying to just blame something on them. No, shit, everything has a history, everything has a trail. When you get out there and you start talking to these people and asking questions and getting to the bottom of this shit, these interviews are conducted for a reason. And when you find out who's fucking who, I'm sorry, but that's what partner services is for. When you find out who's fucking who, you'll be surprised. But it is what it is. And I'm sorry if you feel like you're being targeted, but that's where it originated at, and that's the community they're focusing on getting
They're
vaccinated
gonna they're
first.
gonna they're gonna find out the hard way. Because that's how we find out everything, ladies. We find out the hard way. Look at all the people. Aaliyah, you got some echo. Look at
Mhm.
everybody's that's newly leaving the Black community. Their oldest children are fully Black, and then the rest of their children are mixed. Look at how the people that do public speaking about domestic violence, they got their ass whooped because they didn't look at the signs, and now they want to tell everybody else not to do it. We gonna find this out the hard way. This is just information because it's information. I am in no way confused about the fact that this is going to get worse because you listen with your feelings. A lot of black women listen with their feelings. They stay with black men because of their feelings, because of skin shade, because of whatever. That's how they was taught. That's how it was programmed. All that shit there. And then you find out you're looking at your arms and your coochie being bumpy. Then you want to make some changes, hopefully. And then we got some stubborn ass mammies that's going to see the bumps on their coochie and their arms and say, well, I just chose wrong. Walking up in this bitch talking about,
he broke out my window.
Which one?
That's what's going to happen with the monkeypox. That's what's going to happen. Just sit back and watch. And I'm telling y'all, don't let that happen to you. Because you're here, because you listen to divested content, that means you already got just a small edge on the rest of these black women in this community. Because you already see what the problem is, and you come in to ingest some good shit. You come in to ingest something different than what's always been told. But y'all better get them Clorox wipes. Y'all better wipe off these handles. Y'all, if you can make it to your own bathroom, don't use a public restroom. Stop with the huggy people. Oh, girl, come in, give me a hug. No, you don't need to do that. Hello, how you doing? It's been a long time. It should suffice, because this is a time in history that we've never seen. And what's consistent is through all of this, they still hate you. You understand? They still hate you, no matter what you do. Don't get out here, and that's going to fuck up your bloodstream and your chemistry for the rest of your life. You'll always test positive, even if you make it through this particular incident. Just like with chickenpox, right? You'll have a titer for the rest of your life. Don't ruin your entire life over a community that does not give a fuck about you. They don't care. Period. All right? I need to take my ass to Discord. I need to get it on. Y'all, thank you so much for coming out, and I will see y'all again. Y'all got my email address if you need me. The trolls that was trolling tonight, you got my email address. I'm out of here. Love y'all to pieces.
Love you too.
Good night.
Bye.
Bye.